Ooh, okay. Wow, got this. Cool. What's up, everybody? It's Kate, and welcome back to my channel. Today is, I believe, part 3 of the Twisted Tales series. As you can see, I have most of them lined up behind me, but I have the 5 I'm going to be reviewing right here next to me. I'm so excited because these 5 books were all very good. Alright, let's go on into it. So you can see I have a shelf of just Twisted Tales. Some, I've ended up right here. I do have the Twisted Tales anthology, but that is still a work in progress. I'm halfway done with it and I have it at work. So in my spare time, I read that at work because they're short little Twisted Tales stories. We'll review that one at some point. But I'm reviewing the 5 that are like right in here next to When You Wish Upon a Star, which was the end of the last video, and Be Prepared, which I haven't gotten to these 4 yet, and another one is coming out very, very soon. Actually, another 2 are coming out very, very soon. So these books, all hail. These books have one new author? Yes. These books have a new author in it. Mari Mancusi, I believe. Mari Mancusi. And some... actually, she wrote 3 out of 5 of these books that I'm reviewing today. And I'm going to tell you all about them. The first book here is Set in Stone by Mari Mancusi, and this was really good. As you can tell by the cover, it's based off of The Sword and Stone, and it was written in 2023, and it is only released in the UK and Australia. So I'm very glad I got my hands on this book. So on the back, it says, "What if Arthur wasn't supposed to be king? Having pulled the sword from the stone, scrawny Arthur has gone from washing dishes to sitting on the throne at Camelot Castle. What he doesn't know is that the scheming witch, Madame Mim, used her magic to help Arthur free the sword, believing the boy would be easy to control once he was made king. When Arthur proves more capable than she imagined, Mim sends her foster daughter, Guinevere, up to put Arthur back in the right place washing dishes. But Arthur and Guinevere discover Mim's manipulations and forge an unlikely friendship. As they search for a way to outwit Mim and unite the kingdom, they realize that no one's fate is set in stone." This, what did I give it? I gave it a 5 out of 5. As Mari Mancusi's first Twisted Tale, book, because she wrote in the anthology before this, yes, 100% loved this book, captivated instantly. So as I do have my review here, so I gave it a 4 out of 5. Still, 5 out of 5 versus 4 out of 5, it's still a good book. So this book was a wonderful, from what I'm reading, my review. This book was a wonderful read from page 1. I love the inclusion of Guinevere and the story that develops with her. It brings the legend and Disney movie even further together. This book had lots of adventure in it and good ups and downs. The character development of Arthur and Gwen was seamless throughout the entire story. You see all characters come into their own and realize their full potential. It wasn't the story I expected, but it had me invested the entire time. It had a few references to the future, but it was needed to move the story along. Overall, wonderful book. Loved this. Loved it so much. And I read this in 2024, So I can't tell you how many days it took me. I didn't start doing that until last year. But either way, read this one. It is so good. The next book in the series or whatever is Suddenly Super. Now, as the date I am filming this, Jen Kalanita has officially announced that it is going to be released in the US, which makes me so happy because girl gets to get the hard copy version and donate this version. So, Suddenly Super is based off of The Incredibles. It was written in 2020. Nope. Yes, 2023. This is the next book. I started reading a different journal entry here. I'm sorry. But this was written in 2023 as well. And I gave this a 5 out of 5. Hands down, 5 out of 5. This is my favorite Jen Kalanita tale. And I know I said that about the last one, which was what one? Go the Distance? No. This one has beat Go the Distance for me, and I'm not an Incredibles fan. So, Suddenly Super is what if Violet became an agent of Syndrome? So, it says here, after attending a party without her mother's permission and almost revealing she's a super, Violet is grounded indefinitely. But when her parents need to go to a conference, Violet is left in charge. This turns out to be a lot more difficult than she thought, after a woman named Mirage shows up at the door, claiming that Violet's parents are in danger and that she and her employer, Syndrome, want to help protect the Parr children. With no one else to turn to, Violet does what she can to protect her brothers. So when Violet is given a chance to return the favor, she agrees to help Syndrome on a mission. But as it unfolds, Violet feels that Syndrome is amiss. Oh, no, sorry. But as it unfolds, Violet feels that something is amiss. Are Mirage and Syndrome really who they say they are? Loved this book. Oh, loved it so much. Here's my review. This was my favorite Jen Kalanita book in this series. It was full of adventure with a bit of coming of age to it. It was nice to see Violet take care of her brothers and use resources she didn't know she had to her advantage. It was nice to see her have friends and figure life out on her own. I'm still not a fan of Syndrome. He's just a wuss. I do like that villains in this story aren't used in a malicious way. Once Violet realized who the real villain was, she kicked into high gear and proved herself to be the hero she never thought she would be. Yet again. Love this book. Go read it. Like, even if you're not an Incredibles fan like me, like, you're gonna be immersed in it. It took me 13, 14, 15, 16, 5 days to finish this book. Like, I'm not even kidding. 5 days to read this. And if I wasn't living with my boyfriend and was still single, it would have taken me a day. Just saying. But 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, read this one. Highly recommend it. I did get a new journal last year, so I have both 2015 and 2016 in here. So I'm just trying to find what page the next one is on. Okay. Now. This is the one that I had been waiting for ever since I started reading the Twisted Tales series. If you know how much of a Disney nerd I am, and you have been here since the very beginning in like 2018, when this was like a lifestyle channel or whatever, you know my favorite Disney princess is Merida. Like, Exhibit A. She's also on my desk at work. I have a big 1,000-piece puzzle of her that I'm in the middle of completing and going to be laminating, gluing, whatever, and framing and putting on the wall. Merida is number 1. So when I saw that they were doing a Twisted Tale for Merida and Brave, I screamed. I lost my cool, and I'm obsessed. Obsessed with this. I really enjoyed this book, not just because it was my favorite princess, but because it's so good. This was another 5-star read for me. And like 2 5-star reads in a row for a Twisted Tale. I mean, obviously it's not uncommon if you've seen my previous videos, but like, this one. What if the witch gave Merida a different spell? Okay, but like, hear me out. This book, let me read this to you. If you could change your fate, would you? Merida understands that as the princess of Clan Dunbrach, she has certain obligations, but that doesn't mean she has to like it, especially when one of those obligations means losing her freedom by becoming betrothed to a man she has never met. Merida balks at this tradition, but her mother, Queen Eleanor, insists that Merida must do this to embrace her role as future queen. Determined to chart her own path, Merida follows magical wisps to a witch's cottage, where she is given a tiny cake and promised it will incite a great transformation in her mother. But instead of feeding Eleanor the witch's cake, Merida eats it herself. Merida awakens in the past with a teenage Eleanor holding a knife to her throat and accusing her of espionage. She's been transported to a time when the clans McCameron and Dunbrach are bitter enemies, and it just so happens that the timing of Merida's arrival has kept Eleanor and Fergus from meeting. Will Merida be able to bridge the rival clans, help her parents fall in love, and change her own fate? Oh my god, I love this book. The twist itself was so clever. This one was written by Farah Rashon, who also wrote Almost There, The Princess and the Frog Tale. And for some reason, I'm obsessed with her books and her writing style. And it's my favorite. Let me read you my review in my book. So I gave it 5 stars. This book came out in 2024. Absolutely loved this book. I loved the sense of urgency Merida has when she finds out what happens, and she was able to do everything in a matter of days. It was lovely to see all of the characters change and evolve as the story progresses. I wasn't sure about it at first, but it turned out to be better than I imagined. It was also refreshing to see Eleanor at Merida's age going through the same emotions Merida was currently going through. And yes, it was a little slow. I finished this in like 2 weeks. I was also working. Again, partner. I love this book! Like, I can't. It just solidified my love for Merida. And I was telling my boyfriend this when I had finished it. My love for Merida has skyrocketed even more because of this book. So good. So good. Read this one. Read this one. Read it. Next is another Mari Mancusi. And it is Prince of Thieves, which is Robin Hood. This was another 5-star read. Like, oh my. Like, I feel like each book gets better and better and I don't know how it happens. Like, each story is so good. This one came out also in 2024. And I read this in like, see, I started it and then like, I believe I finished it in a few days. Like, once you get into it, it is like chef's kiss. So good. So it's What If Maid Marian Were the Real Outlaw? And this was a really interesting and really good twist to read about. Like, it was so well executed. Returning from an extended trip abroad, Maid Marian finds that not much about her beloved England remains the same. Her best friend, Robin, has been banished, her beloved uncle, King Richard, is dead, and the village of Nottingham and its citizens have been impoverished by taxes. With the help of her lady's maid, Lady Cluck, Marian decides to take matters into her own paws. She is determined to help all the villagers while also solving the mystery surrounding her uncle's death. Deep in the woods, she finds Robin and his merry men. Will they help Marian with her plan to leave her and Lady Cluck? No. Will they help Marian with her plan or leave her and Lady Cluck to forge ahead on their own? Love it. Now, this is only released in the UK and Australia as well. Recently and lately, not many Twisted Tales have been released in the US, so it's kind of hard to get your hands on some of these books. But I've just been able to search and find. So I found this one. My mom loves Robin Hood, so Mom, if you're watching, I want to give this to you so that you can read, because it is good and it's a nice twist, but set like mom aside. Love you, Mom. I like really enjoyed this and devoured it. It's so good. And like, as I was reading it, like I was imagining like the animal characters as well in the role. Like, oh my god. Like, let me read my review for you. Another great Twisted Tale. It's unfortunate this author doesn't have her Twisted Tales for release in the United States, because they are good. I love how the focus was on Marian being the outlaw. It really showed her as a strong and independent fox, which I'm not sure the movie depicts. It was more of a... I'm censoring this, I'm sorry, because I wrote a spoiler. This is more of a true young adult book than an adult like it was supposed to be. I didn't like that the story meat was all in the last 100 pages, but it was still good. Like, I still gave it 5 stars. The fact that there's a lot of this extra stuff in it, like, really moves the story along, in my opinion. But this, yes, you have to read it. You have to read it so that you can know the spoiler I was about to tell. I'm so mad I wrote a spoiler. Like, I'm not gonna be, like, we're not gonna lie. Now I just gotta find this other book. So, the final book I am reviewing in the Twisted Tales series today is another Mari Mancusi called Sally's Lament. And when I tell you, I flipped when I found out this was becoming a Twisted Tale. I had just started dating my boyfriend, and he's obsessed with Tim Burton and everything Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm like, babe, look what's coming out. He's like, we have to get it. So I've read this. It's another 5-star review, and I love this. Like, this book has made me love Nightmare Before Christmas more than I did before. And not just because my partner loves him, but loves this movie, but because this story was so well written and just, it literally transported you. So this is What If Sally Discovered Christmas Town. So let me open up the cover. Sally loves her creepy home of Halloween Town. but lately she can't help wanting something more. In a place full of all things frightening, one would think living in the shadows wouldn't be so isolating. Stuck in the lab of her creator, Dr. Finkelstein, Sally is restless, feeling like nothing more than a glorified servant. She knows she can do so much more, but Dr. Finkelstein just won't listen. When Sally sneaks into the graveyard, she finds that Jack, the Pumpkin King, is having his own doubts about life in Halloween Town. Determined to find a solution for them both, Sally follows a new vision that could be the key to changing their fates. Soon, Sally uncovers a strange new land where everything is red and green, the ground is covered in ice, and the citizens are downright jolly. Could this be the change she and Jack have been longing for? But the more time Sally spends there, the more suspicious she grows that the Christmastown cheer isn't as genuine as it first seemed. What does it truly mean to be put on the naughty list? What is lurking behind those dancing sugar plums? And will Sally be able to save the best of both towns before it's too late? Oh my gosh. I really, really liked this book. And like I can differentiate this book from, what is it? Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, which I have and read and loved it as well. But that's another video. But oh my god, I loved this. This was a 5-star. Let me read you my review of this book. Like, okay. This came out in 2024. Yes. 100% yes. Like, you can even see. I wrote, if I can, yes. 100% yes. I absolutely love this twisted tale. It flowed so effortlessly and wasn't over embellished. It had the right amount of detail and conflict while staying true to Disney. I love that the integrity of Nightmare Before Christmas was still there, along with the further development of the world. It kind of had a bit of an Arthur Christmas vibe with me picturing Mr. Jangles as Arthur's brother. It was okay, so if you've watched Arthur Christmas, Mr. Jangles, the brother with the army suit and all that. So it kind of had, like, yeah. As Arthur's brother. It was kind of hard to picture these characters as Tim Burton had them, especially when in Christmastown. I don't know why I wrote that last part, but it did kind of feel like Arthur Christmas to me. But it's such a good book. Like, you could probably envision, like, the Tim Burton characters better than I could have. But it was just like, I had Sally, I had Jack, but then you didn't have any of the other characters that were in Christmastown, so your imagination was, like, left up to its own. So, if you watched Arthur Christmas, you've seen the brother that tries to take over Santa's workshop in the military uniform. That's who I thought Mr. Jangles was. So, but I 10 out of 10 recommend. I love this book wholeheartedly. Like, yes, read this. Love it. I can't say enough. Like, this was so good. Like, I really encourage you to read all of these books that I have mentioned today. All of these books, because they are literally all 5 stars. Like, lately it's hard for me to get into a twisted tale that's not catchy, that doesn't, like, catch you in an instant. I mean, Princess of Thieves did a little bit, and Fate Be Changed did a little bit. They were hard to catch into, but they were still good. But that is all for today. Stay tuned for the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, maybe. I don't know. There's a rumor that Mari Mancusi and Jen Kalanita are reading other books or writing other books. I haven't checked in a few days, so I can easily check right now. Let me check. Yeah, it's still pending for Jen Kalanita and Mari Mancusi. It's been a year and like 3 months since they announced they were writing new Twisted Tales. I'm not 100% sure when we will see those. But we do have a new one as of today, the day I'm filming, coming out, called Waiting on a Miracle by a new author, Anika I love my life. Anika Fajardo. Sorry if I have that wrong. And that comes out September 1st of 2026. And then it says that Kayla Kendall's Nobody Gets Left Behind is supposed to come out September 2026 in the US, but it already came out March 1st, 2026, and I haven't gotten that one yet because of the fact that it says it's supposed to come out in the US in September. Because that's also supposed to be between How Far I'll Go and Adventures Out There. So that's supposed to go like right in here, and that would be the 5th book that I would be reviewing. So hopefully I can get my hands on that before I read Adventures Out There. Yeah. Other than that, that's all I got for you today. I will be reviewing more books, not necessarily Disney, but books that I have like fallen in love with, series that I have fallen in love with. As you can see, I have like, you can only see 3 shelves right now, but I have a lot of books that I've collected, or not collected, but I've like been reading. We got the infamous Harry Potter section here. But anyway, yes, like I already have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 series, 8 that I'm gonna be reviewing. So I am hoping to post a lot more frequently right now because I am reading a lot. I have a lot of books that I absolutely love and adore, books that I have read in the last like couple of years that I can easily do one video. So I'm gonna do a poll over on my Instagram. I can't remember what it is, but it's underneath again, about whether or not you want me to do like single book reviews or series book reviews, or do you like them chunked up like this? But please let me know. Your feedback is always so important to me, to make this channel a success. Alright, I love you all very, 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 very much, and don't forget to remember to see the good and keep being brave. Bye guys.